What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. I'm pretty damn excited, actually. I'm pretty damn excited because Ben Belkin, Jack Wolf Knives, put out a new version of his Big Bro Jack, a Barlow version, if you will, and he even added a secondary option where he offers it in his Steel series, which means for some of those who don't have the extra money for the Superior series, you can get one for only $199. $199. And remember, they are collectible. They do go up in value. But let's check out some of the packaging, what you get with this Big Bro Jack. As always, the art. The art is just awesome, right? Just very, very cool. There's nothing he does that's chintzy. He doesn't cut corners. The guy is just awesome. And the guy is just awesome. Him and Donnie over there are just the best, man. So there is your sticker. You get a couple of those in there. And, of course, you get the most premium leather sheath that you are going to find. Oh, and these things really, really hug the knife. They do a great job. I'm going to just stick that back in there for now. Oh, well, before I stick it back in there, you can see the entire tube is just freaking awesome. Now, this is on the premium series. With the Steel series, I do believe your tube is going to be plain, right? It's going to be a more simple tube, but you are getting a more simple price. A really, really freaking good price. And don't forget that you also get your Jack Wolf Knives. Sweet ass polishing rag. So, let's get into this thing. Now, he did make a mistake on this knife. He said that the grip isn't as flashy as his normal grips. Bullshit. I think this might be my favorite one. I think this might be my favorite one that he ever did. Wait till we get it in the sun. This thing is gorgeous. All right, so let's go over this. So this is the Big Bro Jack Fat Carbon Black Dunes. And I have to say that he should start offering every knife with this option. It is oh, I can't wait to get it outside. This is immaculate. You have your triple flutes on the end of your bolster. You can see how far down this bolster comes. It's really nice. Another change that he did from the original is the sharpening choil. Look at that thing. That is a big ass sharpening choil. That is just pretty, man. This clip point is gorgeous. That is one pretty knife, man. He makes not just absolute cutters and not just absolute collectible cutters, but he makes some of the prettiest knives you ever see. Again, the spine, super smooth. Transition to transition to transition. It's just so nice all the way through. The walk and talk on this thing, that means the clickety click. Listen, boom. Boom. It is super solid. Boom. Boom. That means when you're cutting, you're going to have a nice, safe knife. I'm going to put my finger on here and I'm going to press. There we go. You can see it moving. That's putting a lot of pressure. Watch my thumbnail, my fingernail. I don't know if you can see a difference, but it's kind of, there's pressure being put there. Lots and lots of pressure. But let's go over some of the specs of this knife, and then I will show you some of the other options. Remember, these came out Friday the 13th. I'm a little late to the game, and normally I'm usually like the first one in, but the change of address happened, and it got sent to the wrong address. So we're a little bit late, but late out of the gate doesn't mean done. So let's see. This is premium series, obviously. The pattern is Barlow or sleeve board. I couldn't do this with this hand. Let's wish Ben Belkin a get well soon. He just had surgery done on his shoulder. I know what it's like to not be able to use your body the way you want to use it. I can't use mine. The rest of it's fine, though. So let's see. It is a slip joint, fat carbon black dunes, possibly his best scales ever. Sorry, Ben. These are dope, man. Let's see. Integral bolsters and liners. This is a DLC blackwashed 6AL 4V titanium. So that means you're got a titanium frame. That's all this beauty. All your torques are titanium. Your blade, however, is not, because it is a hollow ground crucible S90V. This is superior. Absolutely love it. When you get the other series, the steel series, you're talking about 1428 CN. I believe that's 14 CN. Awesome. Awesome. I talk about it a lot with different knives. As a matter of fact, that's what this blade material is, and fantastic. Fintizo does it a lot with that, uses that blade style, or that blade material, and it's really, really good stuff. But this is way better. I mean, this entire package is just the best. So we're talking about a blade finish that is belt satin, a spring finish that is belt satin. That's your spine. That's your spring right there. Your closed length is 3.88 inches. So it's almost 4 inches. Your blade length is just a hair under 3 inches. Your cutting edge is over 2.5 inches. Your scale to scale is almost a 1/2 inch. And let's see. You have, like always, a 3mm blade stock, nice and thick. I really like that. You have an HRC, which is a Rockwell hardening of 6061, and the artwork is by Jay Gonzo, who does great, great stuff. I'm so impressed. Let's go cut. Come on. All righty, let's get this thing started. Now, it's a little early in the morning here in Arizona, and mornings are chilly. But I feel blessed because chilly is so much better than freezing cold, which is what I'm used to. And speaking of freezing cold, oh gosh. Luckily every day here is sunny, so this should go over really, really well. I want to see it too. Oh man, this might be the best handle material ever made. Oh, it's sexy, man. It's Batman dark, but like nicer. It's freaking awesome. So that's what he should have called it. Fat Carbon Batman Dark. Golly. This knife. Yeah, that is sexy. Gosh, man. Ben freaking Belkin. This dude knows how to design a knife, man. I'm excited. All right, so I got this press board. Let's see if we can't carve away some press board. It's a hard stuff, especially because it's been sitting out here in the sun for a year. But let's see. Oh my goodness. His edge work is amazing. You know what we didn't do? Oh, it was all dusty right away, man. Right away it gets all dirty and dusty. All right, let's see here. Wow, I mean, it's almost Christmas time, and this is my Christmas shave right here. It just all flew away, but I got a bald spot, and it sucks. I have to hold it up to the camera because one time I shaved. Look at this. It is beautiful. One time I shaved and I was like, okay, let me see how sharp it is. And I went like this and I was off camera. And the guy was like, oh yeah, you could be faking it. Bro, I just went like this. I didn't put it any other hand and there was hair on the blade. Some people, man. Some people, you can't make everybody happy. Let's go cut some stuff. All right, since these are absolute cutting tools, we are going to absolutely cut. Now remember, it is a hollow grind with a thin tip, so we do not do hard downward throws. Well, most people don't. Ooh, that's got good bite. Nice thin tip. Bam! I know it doesn't look like I'm swinging that hard. but it's in there because I swung that hard. You can see that's over a 1/4 inch jumping through there. That's nice. And that skinny tip didn't break. Imagine that. There's no bending. There's no nothing. And remember, it's not a stabbing weapon because it doesn't lock. So be smart if you're going to do stuff like that. All right, let's see. Unlike me, obviously. Let's see. I got all this thread here that's just tangled in these thorns. All right, let's cut with this. Boom, boom, boom. I can't wait to get some more mediums. Some more mediums. Just getting started out here. But we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. What I want to do is take all this thread, put it together. This is some good stuff. And I'm going to twist it. Make a rope. Right? So we're going to make a nice, thick piece of something here. And we'll see just how this steel and this edge is going to easily snappy dabby crazy do right through. All right, I want to get you guys a little closer so we can really show you some of the cuts here. Really show you some of the cuts. I have to figure out if I'm in frame. That's where I am. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, I'm going to knock this tabletop off, and it's going to go through my bare feet down below. So this is just sharp. This is just crazy, crazy sharp. I have a thicker rope as well. This is my dance moves. All right, hold on. Let me find it. I hope at least one of you calls me out on that. I was looking for this. I hope somebody saw it back there and went, moron. All right, so, well, it happens. Okay, let's see. Boom. Wow, that was so crisp. That was so crisp. Boom. Boom. Look at this. I mean, it's like cutting sushi. It's like cutting little tiny mini sushi. Oh, golly. This, you can hear the nylon pop. Bam. This is so incredibly sharp. That is so incredibly sharp. I'm digging it. So I was telling you, it's about Christmas, and December 13th is when these came out. Today is the 19th. Oh, I have one of those cool feathers I found the other day. And if you didn't see that video, then that means nothing to you. But check out this feather, right? Super beautiful, black and white. It's got an orange thing, blah, blah, blah. So if you are making your own arrows, let's see. Look at this. It just shreds it. It just shreds it. If anybody has ever picked up a feather, you know that they're, especially near the end, very flimsy. So it's hard to cut things really nice. And this thing, look at that. This thing is just shredding a feather. You have to have an edge. You have to. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Wow. I love sharp. I just love sharp. I hope I was in there, because I'll hear it. I hear it from people if I'm off frame. All right, let's try the other side so you guys can see. Look at this. Look at this. If you're making your own arrows and you need to put some feathers in for correct true flight, look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now let's cut it up a little bit. Let's cut it up a little bit. Some bird donated it. Ooh, some bird donated it to the cause. Accidentally, most likely. We'll use it. I'm telling you, this thing is sharp. And I was talking about something else, though. Christmas time. During Christmas, one of the things that happens is the mailman comes around a lot, delivering packages, and some of the packages have this crap on there. This plastic stuff that nobody seems to like or love. So let's. Wow! All right, I actually pressed hard because I expected it to be rougher than that. It was not. It was not. That was actually pretty easy with this edge profile, this edge geometry. Let's see. That's a pretty good stack of it right there, and that is really super. God, I love Ben Belkin's stuff, man. He is just handsome. Ben is so handsome. His mother told me that. She said, "My boy is so handsome." I've never met his mother. All right, his father told me that. I met him. Let's see this. Let's see this. Oh my gosh, this is hardwood. This is where this knife is going to shine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can literally hear this wood carve. Like when I carve the stuff back in New England, it's so smooth because it's so soft. No, this is hard wood. This knife does not care. It is so nice. Golly. I'm telling you guys, if you want a great knife, and not a good knife, I'm talking a great knife, you go to Jack Wolf Knives and you look at. I forgot to show you the other handle configurations. So when we're done here, I'm going to bring it inside. So hang on with me, and I'll show you what else they have for this knife, and it is stunning. Let's try that. Let's try that hose I have. It's not. I hate calling it a hose because it's not like a regular hose where it's rubber, it's lined. This is plastic. It is sun-beaten, hardened plastic. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. But a good edge doesn't care. It doesn't complain. It just cuts. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. So on a cheap knife, that kind of torque, especially a hollow grind, because it's not made to be torquing like that, you can end up getting a moon cut out of there. A nice big chip. Nothing. Oh, look at these handles. Nothing. It's just freaking flawless. This thing. Golly, Ben Belkin. So, Jack Wolf Knives. It's the epitome of perfection. It should be their standard. Jack Wolf Knives, the epitome of perfection. Because it is. I'm not saying it. I'm showing it. I'm not guessing. I'm not reading any text. I'm telling you what's happening when I put it in my hand. And when it goes in my hand, nothing bad happens. Let's go look at the other ones. All right, so let's get a good look. Now, I want to show you something too. These top four are the new ones. His old Big Bro Jack, you can see right here, you'll see it is double bolster, where this one is not. This is Barlow style. And because of that, you can see how deep this Barlow is compared to these, where it was a little bit stubbier. Look at that. That is a really, really nice change, a really nice difference. So going over the new guys, you have this one right here, which is really cool looking. This is called Kieranite Oz Green Blast and Tumble. That's really, really nice. You have the Fat Carbon Black Dunes, probably the greatest stuff ever made. Maybe even better than that dark carbon red or whatever it's called. What was it? Sunset orange. This is better than that. I mean, that's saying something. So right here you have smooth white bone handle. It's hard to pick up on here. It looks just like plain white, like plastic on there. But when you see it for real, you can see that all the texturing. Anybody who is a 6-shooter owner or lover, or an old school hunting knife lover, you're going to know Smooth Bone, and it is remarkable. So these three configurations right here are the Premier Series. And this one right here is the one I was telling you about. This is the Steel Series, and you'll notice the price difference. It's $100 difference. You are getting a phenomenal knife steel. You're getting the same exact design, and you're getting a micarta grip that is just stunning. That is a nice grip. Look at that. It almost has like a stag feel to it as far as the way it looks. But that is the Steel Series, and that, my friends, is Jack Wolf Knives, Big Bro Jack, the second coming. The second coming. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that one up because it needs to be just beautiful. This thing is just stunning. That's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B. All Day. Merry Christmas.